Okay, people, once again, welcome back. Your favorite show, A Kwab. And today I'm with my classmate, and today I'm gonna just talk about on Bihar politics. Why, guys? Actually, after 6 months later, election will be held in Bihar. So, just what kind of issue all Biharis they should consider when they will go to cast their vote?
Okay, so most of the Bihari people they are uneducated. So even they don't know, whom they are going to vote. If you go at the queue, you will definitely find that most of the women, even they don't know like whom to vote. They are just going just because the whole communities and whole the caste going to vote the one caste. For example, if most of the women belong to the Yadav, then it doesn't matter whether that politician is working good or not in the society, but still all the women will cast the vote to the Yadav.
Hmm. So first thing, Nitesh, as you just told, like just our viewers, like caste, they shouldn't cast their votes based on caste.
But in reality, most of the women and most of the men they are casting the vote on the basis of caste, religion, and all that. That's the thing I don't like about the Bihar.
Hmm. And you are talking about like religion and caste. So yeah, it's all over the India. A four corner of the India you will get to know. But in mostly in Bihar,
In
Bihar
Bihar,
need to cast their vote based on development.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least in the urban city, in urban, most of them are educated. So even they, if they are doing all this thing, but still they are educated. But in the Bihar, even they don't know like what's happening in the politics and what is this and all that.
So Nitesh, my question is to you: what's the role of any politics in development in any location, any state in country?
Actually, you can easily see in the Gujarat. All the politicians, work toward the Gujarat, and you can see the condition of Gujarat, and you can also see the condition of the Bihar. As per the politician leaders, they are uneducated, and they just all the time ready to just fulfill their need and necessity, and they never focus on the infrastructure, school, and medical facilities. So you can easily find that Bihar is a worst place.
Hmm. So, just I wanna just dip down into like in Bihar, in other states, if we talk about like just in Gujarat, in
Hmm.
South India, yeah,
Hmm.
there is huge development within 10 and just 5 years. But why
I think
Bihar?
South part is more developed than North part.
Yeah. So why Bihar is lagging behind from just development since like just Lalu government?
Actually, Lalu was corrupted person, and all the in bureaucracy in the Bihar, all the government employee are corrupted. Most of them are corrupted.
Hmm.
From higher to lower level, most of them believe in corruption and all that.
Yeah.
Even in Bihar, you can see the dowry.
Yeah.
They charges 10 lakh rupees and 15 lakh rupees. Can you imagine like these things also happening in the Bihar? And in the Bihar you will see most of the higher caste they will never accept the lower caste even uh, in the house and many things.
Like untouchability. Yeah.
The untouchability, they practice
Untouchability.
discrimination, untouchability.
Yeah, Nidhi, sir, if you visit in Bihar, I have gone through it, and I was brought up there. So I observe, like nowadays in village,
Hmm.
like people, upper caste, they also cast aside the lower caste. Okay, you don't have to sit on the chair. You have to sit on the just a place. You don't deserve it.
Yeah.
So you don't think so? It's time to just change the mentality. Like we are in a 21st century. We should focus on development rather than caste.
Yeah. Like if politicians start focusing on education, then definitely all the people will get educated, and their mindset has been changed. Now they start believing that we have the right and all that. The problem is that most of the Bihari people they are uneducated. Even they don't know about their own rights. Like I have the right to equality, I have this right and this right, but they don't know. So first we need to educate them.
And this, I'm embarrassed to say it. If you visit in any factory in Delhi and somewhere else, just 50% employee like labor, you will find only Bihari. Why not Uttar Pradesh? Why not Gujarati? Even if you visit in Gujarat, 70% labor they belong to Bihar, not somewhere else.
To do the laboring, you don't need any education. So that's why most of the Bihari people and the literacy rate is very low in the Bihar. So that's why most of the people in the urban area they work as a labor and they belong to Bihar because in the Bihar people are not educated. Why would a person will hire for the mind work if they need labor work?
Yeah, it is. Like Gujarat is producing engineer, doctor, but why Bihar is producing only labor?
There is a simple reason because they don't have education. Good education.
Yeah, just I request to all Biharis, it's time to just go against your government and just raise your voice. Actually, we don't have to follow caste. You don't have to just follow your religion. We have to just cast our vote only for development. And so it
Even
is.
even in the Bihar, the education minister are not educated.
Yeah, even he was unable to read out Hindi.
Yeah,
So
so
how he
that's the
will get
condition
that?
of Bihar.
And what if Nitish, if Tejasvi Yadav becomes chief minister of Bihar?
So it will be the worst thing that can that could happen in the Bihar. Tejasvi Yadav even he is not sure about their own identity.
So Nitish, does he have Tej to lead the Bihar?
No, he doesn't have.
He doesn't have that much taste like just his name is Tejasvi, but he doesn't have taste to develop the Bihar, to lead the Bihar, to represent the Bihar in just parliament.
Yeah, even Nitish Kumar is far better than Tejasvi.
Yeah,
At least he is doing something.
yeah, guys. If you are gonna cast your vote based on your caste, like just Yadav family, so it would be better. Nitish Kumar rather than.
And if you remember, there is also one famous slogan. Famous slang. Like all the. Yadav has the brain in the
Yeah,
name.
yeah, I got to know. Hmm. And one more thing, just I want to deep down. Like why in Bihar, like a bridge, road collapsed, not in Uttar Pradesh and somewhere else?
Because Biharis are very corrupted. Because they don't give the quality infrastructure. They focus on that we have to make the bridge and all that, and we have to take the picture and we have to show them that we did something. But ultimately, after 1 month later, 2 days later, it just broke. It's all about the corruption.
So this actually government will never aware them. Government will never make them aware to cast your vote, just vote based on development. Yeah, they are getting vote based on caste. Why do they need to make them aware? So who will make them aware to cast your way, just vote based on development, not based on caste?
I think it will take very long time, maybe 5 years, 10 years, because it's not cup of tea to educate the people in Bihar. Because they are, very much rooted with the belief of like I belong to Yadav and I belong to this caste. So if we able to remove the casteism, if we able to remove the untouchability, discrimination, and make them educated, then something will happen. Otherwise, nothing gonna happen.
And one more question I want to just deep down. Like if just I wanna give you three options. Yeah, you have to just pick either. You have to pick one. Like first Tejasvi Yadav, second Nitish Kumar, and third Rahul Gandhi, to whom you want to see as like chief minister of India.
It's very difficult to answer, but I think Rahul Gandhi is an educated person. Then I would like to go with the Rahul Gandhi
Okay, Rahul Gandhi. And
because I have seen the work of the Nitish Kumar, but I haven't seen the work of Rahul Gandhi. So Rahul Gandhi must get the chance. At
yeah,
least we can see like will he deserve or not?
yeah, I see you. I too. I like we should give opportunity to someone new. Yeah,
Someone
let's explore new things.
yeah.
Whether he
I mean,
whether
before that they corrupted, they did the many wrong things. Let's give the chance to a new person.
yeah, maybe he will do something better to develop the Bihar.
There is a 0.1 percentage that he will do something.
And no, it is. I'm gonna just get off my chest. Really, it's very painful. If you visit, really, just I was crying when I just saw like at EMS metro station in government hospital in Delhi. 70% Bihari, they are in the queue.
Because there is no medical facility in Bihar.
And it is my heart went out for them when I went at EMS, All India Medical Hospital, this India's largest hospital. So my heart went out for them. They have been waiting for the just only for like this appointment. I mean for 2 and 3 months. Who is responsible for it? I mean
Government.
Bihari. They are like this. You can see they have been waiting at metro station on the open sky. There is no something to help them.
I would like to totally excoriate the government. Like what government are doing in Bihar? I mean, if they are unable to handle the medical, even if they are unable to give the good medical facility, then you can imagine the condition.
Yeah, we request to all, just current government, please don't provide quality education. It's enough. Yeah, by somehow they will they can survive by laboring and something
Yeah.
else. But please provide help. Either without help, they just go other state and their life really. If you visit at AMS hospital, your heart will skip. And yeah, Nitish, when if we get chance, definitely we will visit at AMS hospital and we will
Hmm.
explore condition and ground reality of
Yeah,
Bihar.
definitely we go. We will go there.
And like if you visit in government hospital in Delhi,
Hmm.
70% student you will find out Bihari.
Hmm.
So who is responsible for it?
So the politician, even I mean, their first priority should be health. I mean, politician and all the government. I mean, from lower to upper level, all the government employee and everyone, they should also support the medical facilities, because in the Bihar, most of the government employee, they get the medical facilities in a very low, affordable, just because they are the government employee. But what about the common people?
So this my question is to you. Like Bihar government is not providing education,
Hmm.
not providing job, not providing health. So what are they doing?
They are doing. They are nothing. They are nothing, and they are not doing nothing.
So just like we can say, I mean, just Bihari, they are living their life sake of God.
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, the Bihari people have the faith.
Even this, if you visit in any village in Bihar, you will find out even within 50 and 60 kilometer, hardly you will find one just medical shop.
But you will definitely find one Baba.
Ah, yeah, there
Yeah,
is superstition.
a superstition. There is much superstition in Bihar, and people are not responsible for that. Government are responsible for that because they are not giving the medical facility. So I mean, they need someone. So that's why they also believe on the Baba more than medical facilities.
Hmm. And even in technology, in terms of technology, Bihar is lagging behind.
Yeah, obviously because not a single MNC and not a single domestic uh, company want to open in Bihar due to the lackness of the infrastructure.
Yeah, and we are bound to excoriate the Bihar government. So Nitesh, like if you visit in UP, so there is one like just city like Noida, in just Haryana, Gurgaon, yeah, in South India, Bangalore, and such kind
Yeah,
of.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Silicon Valley. So why not in just Bihar, just even single city where Bihari they can work?
They can work in Patna, but it's very difficult to work in Patna. Even in Patna, there is much corruption.
Corruption as well as jam. There is even not like just there is narrow street. Highway there is single highway, single way street.
Patna is little bit developed more than rest of the Bihar, but
It's a capital of Bihar, na, that's
yeah.
why.
Otherwise, most of the rest of the part of the Bihar, you will find that even they have don't education facilities.
And now just next question I'm gonna ask. Okay, it would be like just hard working for us.
Yeah.
Biharis whenever they just migrate other state, that they earn well money. But do you think they are living their life with self-esteem?
No, they are not living their life with self-esteem. Here, why? Because if you go to other community, like community in the sense like if Bihari goes to Punjabis, I mean
Punjab state.
Punjab state, Haryana, then most of majority of community belong to Punjabi and Haryanvis. So they excoriate by them.
Yeah, they are excoriated.
Even in
Bihari.
Delhi, you will see easily.
Yeah. So this Bihari words has been become like this abusive language.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like this Gujarati, whenever they call Gujarati, they feel proud.
yeah.
But whenever we are
Pahadi, even the Pahadi, even they live on the mountains, hilly area, and they feel proud to be called by Pahadi. And it's like when someone say Bihari, we feel
embarrassed.
embarrassed. And even the all the Punjabi and all the communities say that Bihari is dirty and all that. But the ground reality is like the community Punjabi is origin from Bihar.
So in this, why do they perceive us substandard?
Mahavir, like Gautam Buddha, like there are many great personality who born in Bihar.
So all this other state person, why do they perceive us substandard? Bihari are substandard, but they don't know. Biharis are they are more prosperous than them.
Yeah.
They do more hard work to develop their state, but still they are not being respected by them.
I think Lalu is responsible for that. On that time, on media, I think said something wrong in the media, and media person perceived him that if the chief minister is uncivilized, unmannered, so what about the citizen and citizen of Bihar? So Lalu is totally responsible, who represented Bihar as a uneducated, laborious person.
He made the fun of all Biharis and Bihar state.
Hmm.
The way he represented the Bihar.
Yeah, for example, if Rekha Gupta started, doing start like unmannered thing, then definitely it will be perceived like if the chief minister is is behaving like nonsense, then what about the rest of the day? Like,
And so it is should youth participate in politics? Either actually, as I'm concerned about, until youth will participate, I don't think Bihar will be developed.
I think rather than focusing on this thing, I mean, I would say all the Bihari that if someone is educated, they should also teach the other person, like their own community.
Oh yeah, it would be better, na? Like just work. I mean, organize one NGO
Hmm.
and just work for that.
Yeah.
It would be better. Yeah, guys. Like if you are educated person and if you can
Like
afford.
government is not going to do anything. So whoever rich and whoever said that I want to contribute Bihar, they can donate and make the NGO where they can provide the good education, medical facilities. I mean now the condition of Bihar is to Bihari people have to do by their own self
Be
because
volunteer.
politician
Be
will never
volunteer.
do anything.
Yeah, be volunteer for your society,
Yeah.
for your state.
Once the Bihari people become educated, then Bihari people will think about logically and they will ask the question. The problem is that now Bihari people is not asking a single question to the politician. Why did this scam and all that?
Even it is. If you visit in government school, I have visited many times. Whenever I just go
Bro,
to
there is even not toilet for women.
yeah toilet for girls.
Yeah.
That's why even 90% drop rate in Bihar. Just girls after seventh and eighth class they drop this.
Yeah, because now they after 7 they become mature.
Hmm.
Why would they want to do these
Yeah,
things?
why?
Behind the school.
So actually, Bihar government at least work on education. Please don't provide job. Work on education.
Even the teachers of the Bihar is not educated.
Yeah,
Like nature nature and pature.
why they have such kind of just ability? They are selected based on caste, not on ability, not on aptitude.
And in my, there is one guy who is a Rajput in my, in Bihar, and you won't believe that his father was a teacher. On the basis of his father teaching, he become a teacher and he doesn't know anything.
Really, what the hell? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
bro.
mean he became teacher based on his father.
Yeah.
So he actually now he has responsibility to teach. Not his father will come to teach best.
Yeah, bro. So can you imagine like how would he teach?
Actually, being a Bihari, we should perceive it. Being a teacher, being a doctor, it's not like just a job. It's a huge responsibility. I mean, if you're a teacher, so being a teacher is your responsibility. You are gonna make future of even more than 1,000 students.
One teacher can change the life of many students, and many students can change the life of other many students, and other many students can change the other many students. It create the whole community. It's build the it contribute to the nationality.
Yeah, even just like teacher, they are not well educated. Even they don't know how to teach. Their way is really old ways. So how can they teach and how can they make them
Even
educated?
in Bihar, they are not aware with the technology that urban people are using, like smart board and all that.
Yeah, yeah. If
They are depend on the slate.
yes, late even they are aware, but they use in a wrong way. They don't know what's like just pros of technology. How can we use it to just for our prospects?
And the second reason is like in Bihar, most of them they don't have money and all that, so they also drop their education.
Actually, it's a compulsion for them. Na? If my stomach is empty, so my first priority would be food, not my
Food,
education.
shelter, and all that.
Yeah. How can I study just with half empty?
And all the laws and all the acts is only for sale. There is also some article like child laboring. You can't give the job to the minor, but if you even in urban area, you will see most of Bihari under 18. They are working for in factory. They are working in factory. They are working in tea store. Many things.
But there is rumor has it that Bihar government make policy. But do you think like all Biharis, I mean upper lower caste, they live in hinterland.
Hmm.
They can they access those all policies?
No, most of them they are unable to access.
Even they don't know what kind of policies are going on.
Because they are not educated. Even they are not aware of like what's going on in the politics.
Hmm. Yeah, they only just watch someone else like just video and news like Modi, just go with Modi. Even they don't know who is Modi, chief minister, or prime minister, MLA, just like MP.
I have also seen most of the Bihari people they don't know about the hockey, cricket, Even most of the, I mean, cricket is the most famous game in the world, but most of the Bihari even don't know like how many players in the one team.
Yeah, but Nitesh, I would like to dig down just cricket. But I just whenever when I lived in Bihar, so I thought in my village there were many players. There were many just youths. And they were good at cricket. They were good at cricket. But unfortunately, they didn't get opportunity. So then you don't think so? Government is not working like other sector, but government should work. Just even for sports in Haryana, like Neeraj Chopra, and there are many. They won gold medal,
In
silver
IPL,
medal.
there is no team of Bihar.
Yeah, there is no team of yeah.
Even in any from any state.
Hmm. So government should work na, for like just build a stadium
Yeah,
even
definitely.
where just Bihari they can play and they can just make their
I
future.
think there is no stadium in Bihar.
Yes, there is no NS national stadium.
Even in Delhi, there is a Firoza Kotla.
There are many two and
Yeah,
three.
there are many, but in
Even
Bihar there is not a single stadium.
if you compare Bihar and Delhi, so Bihar is larger than Delhi.
Much larger than.
Much.
After division, it also. I mean, after division, still it's much larger.
But
I
then
think Jharkhand shouldn't be divided by the Bihar.
and now Nitish, it's time to just come on the bureaucracy. What do you want to say about bureaucracy? Politicians, they are corrupted. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, we don't interact and we don't like just visit directly politician. But in a daily work, we need to visit like DM office, yeah, and police station. What about bureaucracy? Bihar bureaucracy.
I mean, in Bihar, bureaucracy is also corrupted. Their mentality is very different. Like if my son is getting education and if I invest much money on education, then they develop the mentality like I have to, earn more. And in the name of more earn and earn, they start doing the corruption. In Bihar, I think Bihar is the only state where corruption rate is very high.
Even I, as I'm concerned about government data, so Bihar is corrupted state, not in India, in the world.
Hmm.
If you visit a police station to just get your FIR registered, they will ask money. They will ask bribe. Without bribe, they will never register your
You can
FIR.
imagine like that much corruption is going on.
Even in Delhi, if you just make call just 100 to police, within 5 and 10 minutes, they will be at your door.
Yeah.
And they won't ask money. But in Bihar, if you call, within an hour they will come. When accident will be just completed.
Yeah, I've seen that even Bihar police never come here.
Even actually police they are also selected based on caste.
Yeah.
Even I just saw one police constable. You can say there was written commando, and even his body language was not looking commando. He was looking like patient. He just came from hospital.
Oh my God, I have also seen like from Haryana and Punjab, all the commando are they have the good body.
So how can they make a scale of thief and
Yeah.
burglar?
Actually, they are part of that.
So now it's time to just we excoriate the government. It's time to give solution. Like what kind of thing governments would implement in which sector? I would like to deep down and I would like to just ask question to you. In which sector governments would implement something, make policy to uplift the Biharis living standard?
First, I mean, three things I would like to say government should focus on. First, medical facility,
Yes.
education.
And now, just first of all, we have to just demonstrate medical sector.
Yeah.
Like just my native district is Darbhanga. I belong to Darbhanga. So like just my native village is Bokram. Yeah. So my district and my village distance is 40 kilometer far. So if any villagers they need emergency medical treatment, they will have to go district 40 and 50 kilometer away. So how government will work like just in village they don't need to go out the other village. They don't need to go just district and just capture.
And even my district is Muzaffarpur and my native place is in Ramnagar. And from Ramnagar to medical, I mean hospital, there is more than 20 kilometers. Can you imagine like what if in the night if something happened with my family and how can I just get him treated?
Hmm. Even this, if you visit in village, you will find out hospital there is written MBBS doctor. But many times just it came to us one doctor he operated one patient and that patient just passed away. And after that investigation police find out he had fake degree of MBBS.
Yeah, bro, it's usually happening in Bihar.
You don't think so? Like private hospital they are playing with the patient with their life, Biani's life.
Yeah, I mean it's only happening in the Bihar.
it would be better na to just stay at your home rather than go to visit any private hospital.
I think there should be one hospital at every market.
Huh,
What
yeah.
we call Petia and Chowk.
Within 5 villages, na there should be four
Yeah.
five villages. There should be one hospital.
Hmm. Because and even there is no education facility.
So Nitesh, why Biharis have crazy to get a government job?
Because they have the mindset like if I have the government job, then I have the security, job security. My
First security and second.
second is like I get married and I get the dowry,
Yeah,
more
that's
than 10 lakh rupees. And the third is like if one person gets selected in the government and he become a part of the bureaucracy, then his entire life and his family entire life, I mean, change.
money supply. Yeah.
Yeah, because in the Bihar corruption and government will take much money.
Hmm. I mean, just you can say like whenever even someone becomes a constable,
Hmm.
he just distributes sweets, whole village.
Yeah.
I think just he became a like engineer and doctor something else.
Yeah, they perceive like they are the prime minister.
Prime Minister. Yeah, even Prime Minister doesn't celebrate like this. So government, like Biharis, student, this should change their mindset. Yeah? This should go for the like medical sector, engineering sector. They can contribute something.
Yeah, but the lackness of money, they even can't pursue. For example, if someone wants to be a doctor, but you can imagine the fees. I mean, entrance exam, competition. So let it be the competition, but still there is, much.
Yeah.
You need much money to be a doctor.
Yeah, even if you want to prepare for just entrance exam, so in Bihar there is hardly you will find in your village and around your city. You will have to visit Kota either
And
local
if
capital.
someone wants to become a lawyer, then he has to appear for the CLAT exam, and the fees of CLAT is 4,000.
5,000.
4,000 rupees at least. So you can imagine like it's very expensive to pursue these courses and these degree courses.
Hmm. Even it is like if someone other village like Bihar is I mean Haryana, yeah, there is. So in Haryana and Punjab, they love to know their culture. They love to I mean perform their rituals. But why Bihari? We feel embarrassed. Even if you wear the dhoti and like this what ethnic cloth, it's Biharis. So we feel embarrassed. But just Bengali, they don't feel. Haryani, they don't feel. Even they speak, no, just whenever they speak their language, they feel proud.
Due to the prosperous life of the Punjabi and Haryani, because they have, good lifestyle. If I compare with the in Biharis, most of the Biharis struggle for the food and basic needs. So that's the reason all people made the believe that all the Biharis are useless. They don't have manner. So that's the reason we also acquired this mentality like we don't deserve in the society.
Yeah, because actually Bihari restaurant they do. I mean they have crazy for studying. Okay, Bihari's labor they do much hard work
Hmm.
rather than other state person. But due to lack of politician, due to lack of leadership, where our state is lagging behind for development. So it's time to just like
Actually, we need the person like Khan sir who
yeah.
are providing the quality education in very affordable price.
Yeah, just he provides quality education.
But as per my awareness, like he exploited by most of the private institution. Khan sir, like why are you providing in affordable price?
Yeah, actually, his purpose is only to just anyone can access the education who belongs.
Like you can imagine, like even the rich people in Bihar, they don't want the normal people, citizen, to be educated and to become prosperous.
Hmm. So in this, I want to just have some tips to you for farmers. Like if you visit in Haryana and Punjab, so actually they just cultivate such different kind of just like crops they can sell in the market and they can earn well. But in Bihar, farmers even they are not updated. So what kind of tips would you like to give to them to just upgrade their self to increase their income?
I think government should focus on the farmer. They should also provide the free loan without collateral security, and they can also provide a tractor. I mean on EMIs and all that in a very without the much documentation, because all the Bihari people are not educated. How would they surrender all the documents? So it's not about tips for them, but if they provide and initiate this thing, then definitely Bihari people also grow the good good crops, and they can also feed the other state also.
Yeah, it is in Haryana and Punjab. Whenever government make just any policy and it doesn't
Mm.
resonate with farmers, they just start protesting against the government.
Mm.
But in Bihar, I haven't seen just farmer protested against the government. Why?
Because even they don't know that they can raise the voice.
They don't know policy, yeah.
Yeah, even they don't know that they can also raise the voice. In Punjabis are educated than Bihari.
Yeah. Even as they become rich by farming.
Because they have the big land. The problem is that in Bihar, I have seen that in one kattha and like there are 5 members, 6 members. Can you imagine like land divided into pieces?
They are living like just hand to mouth their life.
In Haryana, you will say one guy has in acre, 2 acre, 3 acres of land. But in Bihar, like one dhur and these things happens in the pieces, then that will definitely affect the crops.
They do farming with proudly, yeah.
Hmm.
Even they feel proud being a farmer.
Hmm.
But in Bihar, I don't think so. Just any family want to see their child as a farmer.
I think it was a worst decision that Jharkhand should be divided from Bihar. I don't know why politician made it happen, but it was the worst decision.
Yeah, Jharkhand is full of resources, natural
At
resources.
least Jharkhand was giving the employment to the Biharis.
Even just most of Bihari, they work in Jharkhand like Tata and Jamshedpur. Yeah, they work being like labor and engineer and more.
So do you know the reason why did it happen?
Yeah, only politics reason. There were two parties, so that way they separated Jharkhand and Bihar to just like make next chief minister there and to spread their party.
Okay.
It shouldn't happen, yeah, by politics.
Even UP divided with I think
Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand. So it doesn't make any sense. Like why there is a division there?
And it is how can we just like decrease the corruption in Bihar?
Bro, we can't decrease the corruption anywhere else. But somehow, if all the people become loyal by their heart, if they, it is something that we can only say and spread the message that we should be loyal toward our own community and our own state. Because if one government employee become the corrupted, then it affect the other employee also, the life of other employee.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, we feel proud being Bihar. Even like as Bihar is lagging behind in health and education sector, but if you talk about living standard, happiness, they are well. They are better than rest of the states.
Because they are not educated, so they don't think about many things like politician and what's going on.
Lack of pollution.
Yeah,
If you talk
lack of
about air
pollution.
quality is best, water quality is best.
And they also live in a community, so they share the loves and they spread the love. But in an urban area, people live in a flat and they
Their
even
life is like cat and rat.
yeah, even they don't know like who is who is outside at my home, who is living.
So it is like just whoever have completed their 12th and this college. So what kind of business they should start in Bihar? It would be like this. It would take them far in their life.
Okay, so they can start a educational sector like in affordable price they can provide, and I would say that if they provide in affordable price education, then definitely 1,500 rupees anyone can let them child to get educated. So I think it's also become a business.
Yeah, and they can learn like technical skill. Yeah,
Hmm.
like that technical skill will help them to replace any sector.
Yeah.
They don't need to just migrate other states. If they migrate, hardly they will earn 20 and 25,000.
Yeah, I think when the people migrate to the different state, I mean actually they are contributing to build that state.
It takes time to settle your life there.
Hmm.
But in Bihar, in your native place, if you start like just you can person like ITI, yeah, AC repairing, like phone repairing, a little bit of skill you have to develop. If actually purpose of education is only to give us a stable life.
Hmm.
In your native place, you can live peaceful and calm life. You don't need to migrate and just feel embarrassed on yourself.
Mhm.
And something else do you want to we need to just deep down.
Only one thing, like what's your opinion about why Nitish Kumar is, I think Nitish Kumar will be selected once again.
Yeah.
I wanna, answer, I wanna just ask the question like why did it happen? Why people choose Nitish?
Okay, so Nilesh, if you give me two options, yeah, if I have two options, first, like just go with mango and just apple. Yeah? Mango is rotten, so definitely I will go with apple.
Yeah, Rotten Mango is far better than the raw apple.
Yeah, so that's why in Bihar, actually, Biharis, they have only one option.
Hmm.
Nitish Kumar. They know Lalu. He spoiled the Bihar. He not spoiled. He destroyed the Bihar.
Bro, most of the Yadav, you can't say this line, even though he has spoiled, even they know, but you can't say that Yadav was, bad politician. They will start fight with you.
Even
He is saying with my community.
even Nitish like Tejasvi. He committed. If my party come in majority, so I will get 10 lakh government job. Do you think youths they are gonna cast their vote based on this statement?
No, bro.
But as I'm concerned about their statement, yeah, Bihari youth they are gonna cast their vote.
Only, uneducated.
Oh, yeah, how can he give 10 lakh government job? And government employee, how can develop any state?
Mhm. No, bro. I think even in the Bihar, even in government sector, most of them are corrupted. They will definitely select their own children and relative rather than selecting the new one. If there is a vacancy of 30,000, then definitely they will, say to the relative, relative and all the family members, I think you should join and blah blah, rather than to spread the message to the new one.
So it is like Bihar is, I mean, birthplace of
Sikhism,
Sikhism, Buddhism, yeah,
Mahavir.
Mahavir. But if you talk about other states like Goa, Goa area is very,
Why is very little?
very little. But Goa is more developed than Bihar. And second question I want
Due
to
to the
ask.
beauty of the Goa, clubs, night parties,
I don't
and
think so. Bihar, there are
ocean.
also many places. If Bihar with Nitish Kumar work to develop, to make tourist
See,
place.
people even don't know about some places in Bihar. Only a few people know about, like there is also some places for tourism.
Rajgir, there are many. Na? They can, government can make them tourist place.
Yeah, even most of the people, they thought that in Bihar there is no place for tourism. Only some few foreigners knows. You will also find some foreigners in Gaya and many places Gir forest.
They love to visit there. And it is like why like MNCs
Mm.
they invest in UP. They love to invest in UP, South India, Goa. But why they don't love to invest in Bihar?
Because I think UP is far better than Bihar. Because UP has much space, much place, and secondly, there is the Yogi.
Yeah, infrastructure is.
Infrastructure is far better than even the other states in UP.
Yeah, it is actually.
I mean, Noida infrastructure is far better than Jammu.
Yeah, there is no
Not,
comparison. There is no
comparison.
comparison. So actually, like investment also plays vital role
Yeah.
in Noida.
Mm.
How it was developed.
Due to the good politician,
Good
otherwise
politician.
nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Good foundation and it was developed. MNCs
If
invested.
Yogi were, not, then definitely nothing would happen.
30% residents of Delhi they go to work there.
Yeah, Noida.
Noida, Gurgaon.
Yeah, most of them.
So Bihar government also should select like 2 and 3 city and work to develop and work to make those city icon na?
Hmm.
To just cyber city.
Yeah, I mean, even the Bihar has a much place.
Yeah,
If they
Bihar.
want, then they can, but they will never do.
So it is like Gujarat and other states. They have government have started bullet train just like a project. In Vande Bharat have started,
Hmm.
but not in Bihar. Even general train, if you go by general, even you can't find it.
Bihar is not ready for the bullet train, even not for the common train.
Even what about metro?
Even metro is not for Bihar because they can't maintain the cleanliness.
Like even Patna,
But people used to drink. People used to take the drugs, gutkhā and tobacco, so they can split.
in Patna, just metro infrastructure is going on. So what do you think? Just Bihari, they will love to
It's
travel.
experiment. It's
Experiment.
experiment by the metro.
Will they lost and just either they will
I think they
win
are pretty much sure. It will be the worst experiment for the metro.
for metro, yeah.
The most difficult challenge they will face that to clean the metro station.
Bihari don't stay metro.
Yeah. I have seen in Delhi with that security people, some places they speak the pan and all that.
They belong to Bihar.
Yeah.
And what about Vande Bharat and bullet train?
When in Boston,
When are these desires will be fulfilled?
they will exploit the government to for the goat and cow because they feed the cow and by the grasses and all that. If something happened by the bullet, then they will exfoliate the
And
body.
yeah, lack of leadership is also responsible. Even Gujarat bullet train just project has been started. In UP has started. But Bihar government is not providing local train to travel. Bihar is to just from anyone. Just
But I think Bihari people will not, give the expenses for that.
Yeah, but first of all, government should try na just to
Yeah,
provide.
government should do the experiment.
Yeah, experiment should be. Maybe it would be just bad experience for government.
So I think this time is to end.
It's time to just wrap up, and we will meet tomorrow with the different issue. It would be related to just common people, their life.
And if you want to get new videos like this, then definitely you should subscribe and share. And you can also press the bell icon so that you will get notified.
Okay, thank you for watching and keep on watching and just keep on sharing this video with your friends and family.